What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? Hey, 50 Cent on Diddy / Jay-Z allegations and the real reason for Drake's lawsuit. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. This is 2 hours long, man. 2 hours and 30 minutes. God dang, boy, marathon time. Hey, let's check it out, man. I'm dying to see what 50 Cent got to say about all this. So let's check it out.
This is a long time coming. We got the GOAT, we got the King of New York, and the man who got everything on his Christmas list this year. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
I'm happy to finally be here.
I've been watching y'all. Alex told me that back in the day, you guys ran him off his corner.
Yeah. You gonna start right there?
I'm just saying, you gonna start right there.
You said right away, huh?
He said like, he had a little corner at Far Rock, you know.
I know about it too. We was in high school, had a couple corners, and just one day, a few dudes from Jamaica was on the corner, and it's like, it's like, yeah, I got it.
Let's go busy, bro. Donald Trump calls that the weave, bro. No, we've been doing all right. Things been doing pretty good, you know. 50 Cent pulled up to the show at Madison Square Garden. Things worked out after that.
That was fire.
It worked out.
It didn't need me there. It was sold out already. So I was a surprise.
Nah, but that's
so low.
Bro, it helped.
Wall, I'm like this. Yeah, I'm in the right place. I know I'm in the right place, but I ain't had to do nothing. And everybody is here.
Yeah. Bro, it was crazy because I had no clue what to expect. I didn't know you guys were gonna do like a show.
Yeah.
Like it's a real show.
I want to perform for you. Like, look, there's certain guys that, look, you see how he came to Human Harmony? Mm-hmm. My relationship is a little different. If he does a favor for me, I'm gonna return the favor, bro. Like, that's not gonna be a point that I don't.
Now I will say you did that even before I did anything, man. That's love.
You know, and I'm looking at it going, nah, it's cool because I'm a fan of it.
Respect.
Right? So, like, but I don't understand what got into you. This made you say you was gonna fuck Kendrick.
Whoa. I said make sweet love.
Sweet love. I registered for it.
Hey guys, thank you for watching our videos. If you want to check out our live channel, the Music Recording Network Live, where we dive deeper into videos that we put up and talk about different things that's going on in the world. You can participate in our chat, or you can come on live. You don't even have to show your face. Go to our live channel, subscribe, voice your opinion, because we would like to hear from you and help us come up with solutions. Now, let's continue on with this video.
Oh, no. No, we wouldn't do
No, it's not. Look, you know what? I apologize, guys.
Yes, let's go.
This is your camera right here. This is from years and years of trauma. This comes from abuse from the neighborhood that I grew up in. This comes from a lot of different things. And make sweet love. I heard fuck. When you said it,
that's the
it was aggressive. I don't know why I registered that way. And then look, for people to write petitions behind it, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. Because, I mean, look, you saying, look, I follow comedic culture. I watch the comedians. I enjoy them on another level.
You are a comedian.
Yeah. What I appreciate about it is they are invincible. Mm-hmm. When I watch them, I look and I go, there's no point that you could do something that actually damages what they've developed, what they built. Like, you know, like they go, like, in any case, like Cat Williams could fight a 15-year-old kid that is his height. And not do so well, right? And he is still Cat Williams.
I didn't like the decision on that one. I didn't like the decision. I didn't like the decision.
The rest over.
Yeah, that was 10-8. That was 10-8. That was 10-8. That was close. It was close.
That's one of those ones where you need a do-over. but it does no damage to Cat Williams. He's still that guy. Yeah. I was watching Jamie Foxx new piece, right?
Yeah.
And he mentioned Cat in it. Like, it meant to me, it meant that he had to be relevant enough.
Oh, yeah.
For Jamie to include it. It was like, and I didn't know what, like, I went to laugh. Like, if Andrew's going to do something, already, my mind is prepared, positioned to laugh. I'm waiting for the punchline. It's going to come. And I'm usually never let down. Jamie's show, that shit put me on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Laughing, crying.
He went to a place that I was like, oh, man, like it was like my eyes was almost
got emotional,
yeah,
right?
I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
you were supposed to make me laugh. I'm not sure I'm prepared to be doing all of this extra feelings and stuff.
Yeah.
Talk to that fool about that. I'm like, what you was doing, bro?
That's inappropriate. He's trying to make you cry.
Yeah, he's just Atlanta. Like he made everyone in Atlanta feel like they saved his life. I said, yo, this is deep. Like the show was really
Dub told me he cried. Shout out to Jamie, by the way. What a comeback. Dub told me he cried. Jamie Foxx is
Nah, it was real. It was intense.
Is he the most talented human being?
You know what? Watching that, it was periods of talent that I looked at. Like I saw him doing, like when he did the voice piece, he does those things, and then he had it was almost in living color back when.
You saw a glimpse of that.
And he went and he got into like the Django things, the shows. They show periods. They show pieces of the work that's been done over his entire career. And then, like, because he was saying the clone piece, like, they think I'm a clone. He tied that in there crazy. It's like, yo, I don't know why I thought he was going to say more about Puffy.
Because people said that. Like, that they were going to blame him.
And I think that was great marketing.
You use the Puffy thing, get us all to tap in.
Because it's what everybody's talking about.
Exactly.
And then everybody's looking, going, wait, so I thought he was going to say more about, nah, I don't need that. It's about Jamie. It's not about that.
That was smart.
You know what I mean?
Smart play.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what
the last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, yo, he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt. And he sounded like me. I was like, yo, look. I can find other things to do for money. Did you see the video? I can find other things to do for money. But I'm not sure I can say that for money.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like it's a simple suit situation, but it's like
20 mil. I can say it.
You still had to black his face out. You still have to mimic his voice because he's like,
but his voice wasn't even that different.
And a little deeper. I was like, almost like, no, that's you, young buck. I almost felt like it was him. I almost knew who it was. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, that's fucking trying to use money right.
Yo, you can't say that dudes are having sex with other dudes, bro. That might come for you.
You say sweet love, sweet love.
Yeah, you gotta say make sweet love.
That's young buck breaking right there.
Make sweet love.
There's rules to rap beef now, bro.
Not
in your day.
Well, I'm saying like, God, man, why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of there? Look like you guys just made sweet love. I'm gonna say sweet love instead of anything that says.
To me, that's better because they're gonna try to make it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
sweet love.
That was smart. Like I didn't think about that. I say things that are borderline. Like I'm like, oh my God, you're in trouble.
You?
Like all the time. Because I just say.
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Mika's in the same shirt. In the same shirt.
Shit.
This is really happening.
I'm just saying.
Stop. You set that up. Look, you set that up. There's no.
What do you mean?
Oh my gracious!
I honestly was not offended by what I was offended by.
Oh my God!
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Oh my God!
I'm like, nah, it was odd. Like, this is some of the things that people say. Like, girls, guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow,
there.
they
like
found Kendrick and Wifey.
You can't dress up Kendrick like that. Oh, you can't dress him up like that.
He's jokes.
That's like the White Chicks movie, bro. You can't do that.
That was comedy. That was good.
Yeah, but that was,
get away with Wifey.
You know, that's obviously doing shopping. They got the same outfit.
It's
wore
true.
it in public.
That's a nice shirt. That's a nice shirt.
All right, so when he said the shopping line in real life, what did you say?
I said, let me get away from him. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, maybe I'll take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood shit. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the wedding. I always say to myself, like,
it was someone's wedding?
It was Chris Lighty's wedding. It was in Miami. Nori's there.
That's crazy.
I looked at him.
That's
like,
crazy.
You heard what he just said, right? He's like, yo, certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. Like they would look, like he would say stuff, and it's like he wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway. Now you see so much shit that you go, wait. No, this was visible,
He
guys.
was in the hallway. We saw the video.
Yeah, you see
We saw that video.
It comes out later. You're like, that's not the closet. That's the hallway. He didn't give a fuck. Like, you can tell that he was already.
Nah, New York is dope. Because when Fab, he was like, yo, Fab, we ain't party. Fab was like, nah, we partying tonight.
He's like, no, like, but he didn't party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, they let that one go? Like, I had to say something about it later because I was like, oh, it was
What did it feel like all these years, you being the only one calling this out?
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
They
time.
said you're a hater. They
You're
said
a
you're crazy.
hater. You do this. Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting. It's all this shit that's coming.
You can't make jokes about it.
Everybody complaining, yeah, my was hurting
You
too.
see it now. All of these complaints. People were damn, they were and pillaged. This was what was going on. Right? What do I get for the? I went through years of a hater. You're a hater. You want this and that. I'm just watching. Like, I look at things and go, when you see the new lawsuit coming with Jay, the part with Jay, I go, oh shoot, like. Then I think about it, I go, that had to be there. So when I was saying that he was missing, he just wasn't actively being out there because they was dealing with that.
Wait, do you think there's truth to the Jay thing? There's no way.
Know, like that. Look, you know what's like if you say, I have this thing where I'm conflicted when it takes you 20 years to remember something happened to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I go, oh, so 10 years, 20 years later, it comes back. And it's like all of Puff's problems are coming from the ministers touching little boys.
What you mean?
The laws are the way they are because
Because of
the priests.
the priests touching little boys.
Oh.
Why are we looking at me, bro? I just go to church. I just go to church, right? Nothing to do with this. I have an alibi.
That's why the laws allow him to go that far back.
Turn away from you right there.
I'm just a Catholic kid. Why?
You've been diddled, dude.
No.
What's the body of Christ taste like?
Oh my
Sacrilegious, you can't do that.
What does the body of Christ taste like?
So it is crazy when after 20 years they come out. That shit is foul.
But with Puffy, you were the only one saying anything for decades.
Yeah, because we had our own little thing.
But you were the only. Everybody
your
else
thing?
is scared.
Huh?
But everybody else is scared. So you think maybe this is a similar thing where everybody else is scared? I don't know what it is. I'm just
I
asking.
think that they're scared.
But if they're scared,
But
then maybe
you've
that's
been
why I'm thinking so.
insinuating Jay-Z a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you've been saying people gonna come for him a little bit.
No,
You've been
I
kinda-
thought he would do funky stuff like the Super Bowl. Like it was not okay for me to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, he tried to cut that.
Yeah, he didn't want me to. Well, they worked to make like there was an issue with me in the NFL that doesn't exist.
So he did the corporate way of
Yes.
trying to keep you down.
I'm
Oh, it's
doing
not me. It's not.
It's them. And then when M says he's not gonna do it if I'm not there, then
Let's go.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
That's what I'm
What's
talking
your
about.
and Jay's issue?
it's just competitive stuff. for
It's
the
really
music.
just competitive.
This is what I'm saying. When it gets past actual art, like actual music, and you're trying to block something that's in business, then it feels weird. It feels like we should be having beef.
Oh,
Okay.
So
I can
that's the
see
behind the scenes thing that we don't see. It's one thing when there's like people talking about each other in music, but there's behind the scenes business deals that a guy is getting involved with on the side, and it's not like you're gonna go public and be like, they tried to stop my vitamin water.
Yeah, or this deal, and you go, he said that to you, like.
Okay.
Wow.
I get that.
Like they'll speak to your temperament. Like say, you know, 50's a little crazy. He'll say anything. You see what saying anything did to Kanye.
So they're trying. He's basically trying to scare people out of doing deals
yeah.
with you. Interesting. And then M shut it down, and he was like, "Yo, it's got to happen."
I'm not. If he's not coming, I'm not coming. And then it changes the whole thing because he really is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they can say what they want.
Yeah, I know.
But when we go to the stats, the actual numbers,
Numbers don't
They know the
lie.
numbers.
he's the
And that was
biggest
before
one.
the
And
days
They
of
know the
box and all
numbers.
that shit.
Yeah, they know the numbers.
M obviously speaks with you with high praise, but there's a few videos that I see, and everybody talks about how funny you are. They talk about obviously the albums, all the success, but like Eminem specifically talks about your rapping skill a lot.
yeah.
Does that mean a lot? I'm like,
It does. Like, you know, look, he never left that part of the creativity. Like he would go back when you don't see him. He's back. He's in his regimen of the studio.
yeah.
And this is why, like, he kind of, they can't. You can be as good as him, but you can't really beat him at that. Because you have to put all your energy there,
and you're just not going to do it. Once these guys get famous, they leave the studio.
And they go. And the thing that makes him feel good is yo, you heard what I did last night, and it gives him that again. So if that's really what's driving you, it's really tough to be better than. And some of them may have a gift. It may be a God-given talent that they can rap the way we speak, but they don't work as hard as him. It's like Kobe Bryant was outperforming people because he would work harder,
very
conditioning
hard
himself to do it. And other than him, I don't think nobody's.
Who's the most talented rapper you've seen? Period. Just talent, natural born.
Maybe Craig G. Like when an artist can freestyle, like without thinking about anything, and it just all falls in line and sing. Sometimes they can
like Harry Mack
end up rapping it's so easy for them that they don't know exactly what to rap about. You see what I'm saying?
Technically, it's good.
And even Eminem, because I remember those freestyles where they would just give him a word and he just has to
go and go.
Snoop can do that too. Snoop can go.
But you're right. Sometimes you miss like the connectivity with the music. Like there's songs, there's comedy where it might not even be like the most perfect joke, but it makes you feel the thing.
Yes,
and that's better to you.
That it connects. Like, and look, a lot of times, if there's no truth to it, it's not funny.
Yeah.
It has to have some sort of connection. It's grounded in truth, but it's almost a warped perspective being offered by the comedian. The timing, the way it comes in. And I look at it, I'm like, yo, nah, that's good. Yeah, it's great. Like, you know, and you see things like the white party be there, and then they have a little baby like in a sandwich. Like they're hugging him from the front and the back and stuff. And I'm like, yo, get off of him. That's one of my favorite new artists. Like, yo, get off him. I don't want him going to those
What's up with the hugging pictures at the white party, though? What is that?
I don't know, bro.
Every picture is a little
Why is everyone so happy to be there? I'm like, these regular parties, people don't just hug each other.
You had to sit in 4 hours of traffic to drive.
Like, come on, let's have a group hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, hug, I'm gonna shake your hand. Hey, what's up, man? Everything good? Yeah.
It does feel control. Yo, hold on. Baby. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, it was too much fun.
That's crazy.
It was a little too much fun.
That's just white boy shit. That's why it's the white party.
Yeah.
It is it's the whitest party.
I was too happy to have him there. Too happy to have him there. And baby,
what is going on in the one on the right? That is insanity.
Dude, that's just
both of them. He looks like he's unzipping his pants. Look at the one on the left.
Come on.
This is bad.
Yeah,
this is bad.
Do you call him? Will you call him and be like, "Yo, listen, you're brilliantly talented."
No, I wait till I see them, but I go to them
and you go chill with them.
I go to them and I go, "Yo, come here." I'm like, "What happened?" I asked him because I like, you know, I'm a fan of the new artists. So I watch him and I'm like, "Yo, he got the it factor. Like, he got that thing, little baby. I like him."
Guys, quick tour announcements. Hawaii. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, man. Mark and I will see you guys out there. And Dove's coming out. The boys coming out. Vala's coming out. And, you know, you never know who's going to come out in Hawaii as well. So we will see you guys at that show, Blythedale Arena. Can't wait. That is the final show of the Life Tour until somebody says they'll give me a extreme amount of money to do it again. So this will be the final show, man. We got to go out with a bang in the amazing state of Hawaii. Love you, appreciate you. See you guys.
Shout out to Hawaii.
All right, Cucky Cuck boys, it's date time. I'm taking the rest of this year off, but I'm back in January 9th through 11th. I'm going to be in Tampa. Indians are already scooping up those tickets quickly, so you better hurry up and buy. Also, January 23rd through 25th, I'm going to be in Sacramento. I promise you those tickets will sell out. I am not bullshitting you. Those tickets will sell out, so hurry up and buy those. January 31st and February 1st, I'm going to be in West Des Moines, Iowa. I don't know if anybody's buying those tickets. I don't know where the fuck Des Moines is, to be honest with you. I barely know where Iowa is. Is it the Midwest? Is it Western? I don't know. I don't think it's near Pennsylvania. I know that, but I'm excited to go. My travel agent, Sudeep Shah, Travel King, will book the ticket for me. I got no fucking clue what direction that plane will be going in, but I'll be there. Also, February 21st through 22nd, Brea, we had to reschedule shows from earlier. They are now February 21st and 22nd. February 27th through March 1st, I'll be at Zany's in Nashville. Those shows will also sell out, guys. Buy tickets. Your boy's selling out now. That's just what it is. AkashSingh.com. Look how cute my eyes are on the website. Buy your tickets. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Do you think it's starting to happen where, like, the people you've beef with? Because this is what I always say. If 50 don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I don't know why yet.
We gotta wait and see.
That's what I always say. I'm like, if you don't fuck with you, you got a reason. We're gonna figure it out sooner or later. Do you think that's starting to come to fruition? Like the public is starting to realize, oh, maybe he doesn't fuck with these people
because of this. It's the lifestyle stuff. The thing that they're doing is not, because that was also the harness influence.
What you mean?
Like with the parties and everything with Puff, it's the harness influence to get people there. And then you know they're not saying.
So now he got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you all the way out of pocket, right?
Yeah.
Everybody didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you gotta be cool now. Don't ever go against this.
So they're blackmailing with like a booty.
Kind of like, look, you see now you pressing Bieber.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Like I'm calling you, ain't answering.
Yeah, that was a little.
That was weird.
That was crazy.
That was weird.
They did not run through Bieber at that point.
They was pressing him like, why you not answering your phone? Like, yo.
Yeah.
Like I don't got a video of me fingering you.
And he wasn't answering for a reason.
He was like, I don't ever
fingered
want to
last time.
because you did things to me.
Fuck.
Yeah, but that's the, you can see how it kind of leveraged. I guess it's the same thing with Epstein, right? What else would you do?
100%.
Yeah. But you've never wanted to be like in the in-group. I've never seen your entire career.
No.
You didn't start
I've been out of the in-group
everybody.
before I got here, right? I was already kicked. There was already had relationships with Ja and all these other people.
Yeah.
So there was already like what we would call the artist community was already connected to that. So I just came and was creating my own bubble.
Yeah, you were a disruptor.
Things. And I wanted to just help other artists that I signed to the label I felt had something to build them up at different points. And then it was a period that Jay retired.
Yeah.
He had retired and went to go work at Def Jam.
Yeah.
And then he did the slickest thing I ever experienced.
Yeah.
Because where we're from, you strong as the crew that you built. Right? So you look out for your people. And then he didn't build the crew, but he went and took Def Jam's crew.
Acquired a crew.
So he went, and then he came back with him, Beyonce, Rihanna, and
yeah. But he still got his people around him. He still got like Tata and a few.
And that's just the real crew in my mind. Like, you know.
Alex will ride for Jay-Z no matter what.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Jay-Z fan, but I'm also a huge. I'm a New Yorker, so
He might be loyal to you if you didn't run him off his corner.
If you didn't run him off his corner, it'd probably be all love.
Nah, you saved my life. I probably would have turned out right.
All right. Hold on. I always want to talk to you about this. When we were in Boston, we got to talk a little bit, but I want to know the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what's always impressed me about you is this understanding of the human condition. You understand people, you understand what they're afraid of, and not always like fear of their life, fear of shame, fear of public perception. Like, so, and the first thing I asked you, I was like, I just need to understand. At what age are you starting to figure this out?
Oh, like that was... It's younger for me, like in 12, 13 years old.
That's you said it. You said 12, 13.
Yeah.
You were starting to even put together your own crew.
Yeah.
Right?
Because the West End didn't have requirements. Like the neighborhood didn't have an age limit.
for selling drugs.
How much of it can you sell?
So who are you getting it from at that time? Who's your connect?
I would be watching the structure that was around early on. So it's like a lot of the guys that they see I beef with, they were part of the influences early on, like the Supreme Team, different dudes that those different areas. They would all be there, and we kind of see how things didn't just happen randomly.
Right.
So you told me this interesting thing that I thought was cool. You were leading your crew. You're young. Some of these guys are older than you.
Yeah.
How old are you?
This is teens.
13, 14.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Well, and then you said you got locked up. You went to juvie.
Yeah. I was in like in a SPOFIT, like a juvenile detention center.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then you said when you came out, you weren't like the top of your role wasn't the top, but you still needed them to respect you.
Right. So what's the name? When you talking about this, when I got back from shop, I had done a boot camp, 6 months in the military boot camp. I've done therapeutics. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can. There wasn't no difference. Hi, my name's Curtis Jackson. I'm at it.
Wow, you still got it.
Yeah, like, you don't forget those things, especially when you haven't been fucked up by drugs already. So if you've been listening, this is something they would do every night at house meetings.
Okay.
Like you come in and they would all go through the cardinal rules and things, and they would read that off. It's the serenity prayer.
Yeah.
And I would go through that, KSAC, all of the different therapeutic things, projects, avoiding longer jail sentences.
Yeah.
Because if you go through all these things, then you don't end up locked
You don't
up.
spend as much time. So then the from that you kind of become a little more observant of people. Like in those facilities, they like drop slips. They start to tell on you.
What do you mean?
Like you just came out of jail, and now that you're in the shock program, in the military boot camp side, they're like, you skip steps. He did this, he did that, and you like receive punishments in exchange for those different things. And I wasn't adjusting well. I had plans to sell drugs when I got home again. So I was like, I'm like,
Getting in the way.
oh, who's telling on me?
Who's snitching?
Like, they would do things to turn the entire platoon against you because they go, okay, everybody drop, and then have you just dead. So now the smoke breaks over, drop. And they're doing push-ups now, and you're just standing there chilling with your cigarette, like, you know what I mean? And then everybody's kind of looking to you do something wrong and watch. And it starts to, do different things. I would do things like I volunteer to work in the kitchen.
Okay.
When my platoon had the detail, and then I would like sit next to like the beats, like the worst shit that people don't want. You can't talk when you come into this. So you come in, they go, pop, they go into parade rest, and then they go to the position of attention, and then they move up. So the mess hall is really quiet, and they come through, and then you got to use your hand, like this, or this. Do you want a little bit, medium, or a lot?
Like a Diddy party.
Yes. And do you want a little bit,
How much baby oil?
How much baby oil? God
So I
damn.
would do that, and I would wait for them to come, and I would put the like coffee cake next to the beats. And I know you want the coffee cake, but when I didn't like it, I'd just give you beats.
Right on top of that shit. But this is
Look at it like this, like, yeah, all right. Yeah.
no. So this is interesting. You're managing leverage at this point.
At that point, yeah, I'm just going. I know that they want this is the only sweets that they're giving us.
Yeah.
So they're gonna want that, and then I put the piece next to it. I go in the kitchen, and I get back. You drop the slip on me. I'm not saying. I'm just because if you don't eat it, they're gonna make you wear it.
So now you got to eat these shitty beats with this
They're gonna
coffee
put the
cake
shit all over there. It's gonna fuck up your whole coffee cake experience. You're gonna eat these fucking nasty ass beats that they put in. Yes,
crazy.
fuck you. Since you want to put me in slip and drop slip shit, and then I'll find ways to do shit back to them without doing anything back to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing shit back to them, but you're also getting them to do what you want. So you understand there's a leverage play.
Hell yeah, it's absolutely in every situation.
So you leave the camp, you come back. How do you signal to your team? Like you told me this great story of how like you weren't making that much money, but you were giving it all to them, so they knew that you were still the top guy.
Yeah, because we would go in there when we was backing up. They would give you like $1,100 a piece. So it's like 4 people in there, and I'm in there, and but everybody in here used to work for me, so I can't take this $1,100. So I'm saying here 20. Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, no, I don't care about that. Let's just do this like this. So it kept them still viewing me as the boss.
Because if you're making the same money as them, they're going to start to view you
We're the
as
same.
Yeah. Wow. So you're sacrificing. You're not making anything, so that they know that you're.
I would tell them just put 2 grams on the side, each one of the bags, while you bag the thing up, and then if we need it, we go to that. But if you're doing it, this and that. And anything that was left over, I just would take the whole leftover. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't take the money that they knew. So then when they tried to get them to go to bag up without me, they'd be like, no, we're boo-boo.
Yeah.
They don't know they get more if I'm there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they're going, nah, well, yeah, I'm coming with boo-boo at. Why do you keep asking for boo-boo?
So is people's loyalty usually tied to self-preservation?
Absolutely.
So like even in the jail thing, it was just like, I want that sugar, I want that coffee cake, I gotta be nice to this guy or else I'm not gonna get that thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's just
Bagging up, it's, hey, I want to make more money. I'm making more money
I'd
when
rather
I'm
for
with
him there. Because when it's there, he better. It's always better when he's there.
Yeah.
Like they look at it and they go, nah. Then it took, even in that, when I had accumulated the work, then they came back and it was like, dude, his name was Rydell in the neighborhood. He came, he was like, Rob was like, yo, the DA looking for Bob. I said, oh, my name's Curtis.
My name's Curtis.
That means he's not looking for me, buddy. All right, so they ran out of town and they thought there was no work there for weeks. There was no work there for like a few hours, like 2 hours.
And then you were able to get something else going.
Oh, just change the top. So just change the capsules, put them right back up. Wow. 2 hours later, he came back. By the time he came back, I was strapped. And same type of corner thing we went through. Like,
we weren't as sophisticated. But we did.
So okay, so you're doing this thing like, and again, I don't want to incriminate. So if I am doing that, you stop me. But like, how do you escalate? How do you grow the business? How do you're an entrepreneur at this time. Like, I'm sure you're looking at this, you go, okay, do I get more territory? Do I sell to more people? Do I get it for a cheaper price? Like, what is going through your mind?
How do you scale being a drug dealer?
like how do you
just move faster. You move more faster.
Yeah.
So if you get bigger, the pieces got bigger. I was giving away more drugs for the money, but the clientele was drawing it off the other corners. So it was like it was pulling everybody to that corner because it was so much more. They were getting more for their money. Yeah. And then it's like,
so you're giving better deals.
And
everybody's
expanding.
Expanding. Now you got to
like
open a
cheese
franchise.
Yeah, you're like Amazon for crack.
That's the vibe. Like Amazon is a great model to look at because you see that they'll curate the sales. Then after they get the sales, they say, give me a deal to FedEx and to UPS. And then when they don't give them the deal they want, they just say, okay, we'll deliver it ourselves. Because we got all of the transactions.
Loyalty is leverage.
Yep. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Y'all hear that,
How
right?
to rob. I grew up in New York City. I remember the disruption of How to Rob. It was the first disruptive, in my opinion, it was like the first disruptive rap record. I'm going to connect it to something very weird, but do you remember the Blair Witch Project, that movie that came out, where we didn't know if it was a real project or not, right? And you had to go to the movie theater because you're like, this is so fucking different. I've never...
Nah, it's crazy. Yeah, and it was like, it wasn't very expensive, Blair Witch, neither.
And that was part of the charm because you're like, yo, it might be... That's what I felt How to Rob was. The energy was like, what the fuck is going on?
In the culture, it was almost taboo for you to say someone's name.
Yeah.
And you said everybody gets these jokes though. That's awesome. Everybody gets these jokes though. Okay.
Wait, you came with How to Rob. That was after you got dropped, right?
Yeah.
Now, so you were like
How to Rob that happened.
So wait, you get shot first, then dropped, then How to Rob.
No, How to Rob came before I got shot. And dropped. What happened is
I thought you got
with How to Rob, I was approaching the release date, and they were like, Columbia was dead serious going to just throw it out. And, you know, and that was desperation. It was.
Desperation for what? What was it?
If I didn't do something that commanded attention, it would come out without any attention surrounding it.
And you didn't want that to flop. You didn't want that.
No, I'm subjected to the same thing. Like if that worst scenario came from me saying people's names, it would be exactly what I'm subjected to in Southside Jamaica, Queens. You see what I'm saying?
There's no greater risk. I could already get shot. So if I say everybody's name, I got the same.
Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Okay. So if it doesn't work, then I go home to that, and that's there. That's what's going to be there.
Yeah.
That's a great risk calculation. It's like I'm already afraid of that. Or I'm already dealing with that.
Yeah. Subjected to it regardlessly. And then you going, okay, so if this doesn't work, then so I got to take the shot that makes everybody see or notice that I'm here.
When did you know that it was bubbling?
Nas was like, because Nas came, he's like, yo, that was kind of crazy, yo. That kind of felt like when I came, like, dramatic, like, you know, like how it culturally, and then it was like,
he took me on tour, right?
Okay.
Wait, so Nas stepped up.
That. Yeah.
And what you think that was like a Queens thing, or did you guys have connection before that?
Part of Queens thing because that was a part of it.
Almost.
But
almost finished, y'all.
He didn't have to do that.
And also, he's getting enemies by co-signing you. That's
it was
brave
too early.
thing.
There was no enemies. Wasn't there yet. It just was. He was looking at it like it was disruptive. It was an ill move, like a bossy move. And
you did diss Nas a few years later.
You gotta understand this. You have to understand this.
He has a reason to clear up your
misunderstanding. You do have to understand. Look, it's funny because it ties into shit even to now, right? Like you go. It was just yesterday. I was just seeing it. They're saying the third person that was there to witness this thing in the Diddy case, the lawsuit. Jay was Jennifer. Jennifer Lopez. They were saying it was Jennifer Lopez. The female that they said was there. They're saying it was Jennifer Lopez.
The unnamed female.
Yeah, allegedly. Now look, when you say this,
allegedly, Amanda. What did you say? Look, man is working overtime.
What just happened?
Bro, the Jewish anxiety corner in this room is percolating right now.
It brought up Jennifer because like Nas was kind of like he took us on the road with us, so he kind of knew our temperament. If you ask him, he'll tell you that he said I thought they was just going to jail, like because was actively in it. Like he was the smarter part of the experience,
Right.
Like the rest of the crew was like I was at home with them. There was Queensbridge, Jungle Ways, Lord, everybody that was there was like horse. It was all comfortable for me to be around them. So when we was out, there was always that energy that was like, we was in different neighborhoods, but the energy that's in our neighborhood was there. A different version of it. So, and I was comfortable with being in altercations or like popping. So I was like, what? Because the fight just, you know what, boxing does that to you. It takes the emotion out of the fight. Because you fight so often, you start, it just be like, what? It's like sparring. Like most of the time when you get into it with a fighter, like he just, you know, because he punched you already. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see him rocking back and forth. Extra
There's no
emotional.
ding, ding, ding.
Nah, in the street, it's easy. He just punch you. Start the fight.
All the guys who's like trying to take the shit off and square it out. You know they don't want to fight. It's the ones that slowly walk up to you.
Hold on a moment. Trying to find a way out of this shit. Hold on. This shit is sweet.
I don't even make it to that part. I'm gone.
Look at how his arms are crossed. I'm not getting in a fucking fight.
Thank you.
Are you kidding me?
You get me.
He says, are you kidding me? There's going to be no fight.
You ever know how people feel tough just because they're around you? I'm not even one of them. I'm not even there.
And in lifestyle, look at this, in lifestyle, you know, the funniest who kid would do that, right? The who kid would come, he go, yo, we see you punting them. I ran out the back. I did this. I said, you ran?
Are you
yes.
Shout out who kid, bro.
Like,
Who get funny as shit.
What the fuck are you doing? That was the first time I ever had a conversation with someone and they said yes. So and I looked at it and I was like, yo, nah, it's cool. We just need him to play the music.
Exactly.
Right?
You don't need him to shoot
I said, we're not going to react to nothing that comes from him because we know that he has this temperament. That's fine. It's actually better that he told me than to pretend to be something you're not.
And now you got an expectation for him to rumble, and then he's not getting after it.
I'm like, listen, he goes,
I'm pussy.
That's great. Expect me to do what someone you think is supposed to do in the event that there's an altercation.
Exactly. I'm 5'7".
And he goes like, yes.
Thank you.
Regular person, you do something wrong, 911. 9 fucking 11. Come get this motherfucker. You hit me. Don't act like you didn't hit me. You hit me.
Don't act like you did.
I will see you in court.
Yes.
It's odd when you see people that portray lifestyle a certain way do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
People trying to get tough with me, and I told them that I'm calling Uncle Donald to look at their taxes. I said,
we're gonna find out
if anybody gets tough with me. I told Uncle Donald, got a call. You better make sure you're not writing off everything. We're gonna look at the write-offs. We're looking at the write-offs
because this is not right.
yes, exactly.
Those are different alphabet boys, right?
Yeah, we got CIA,
SEC.
All of that.
The J-Lo thing was because I had done a record with Jennifer because she's really why I recorded with Puff. She told because she was on
Every
the 6th.
bad thing starts with her.
Yes. Well, no.
Good thing. Hold on.
I was fucked up.
Free
bro.
shine though. Free
this
shine.
This is the very beginning. God damn.
Free shine, bro.
Free shine. Been damaged bad.
Yo, let's start back in the country.
At that point, it was good. She was like, because she was on the 6th with Corey Rooney, and then we were working. Tommy Mottola.
Shout out Tommy, man.
Yeah, that whole Columbia regime over there, we was working together, and then Jennifer was telling him he should work with me. He's like really talented. Okay. And I started to write little things for Puff and stuff like that. And then after a while, and then after I worked, we did a couple things together. She called and they had a record. It was Jennifer's record, so I wrote to the record. And Irvin found out that I had done the record. This is how look, they've done things to block me. I haven't blocked. I haven't told a DJ don't play a record or don't.
Irv is Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti and them. You can tell now they've admitted it over the time period.
Yeah. And that J-Lo record would have been a big look for you because you wasn't 50
But what they did was use me against me. They went and told Tom and them, like, why y'all doing business with this guy? Like, this guy's like what he says on these records. Like, what happens when he flips on Jennifer? And
so they scared him.
Scared him off for the record, so they ended up like,
Puffy,
put
I
Nas,
did
put
that.
Nas. This is why even Jay was angry at Irv, because he was saying put Nas on the record.
Oh, and Jay and Nas were beefing at the time.
Well, he just won.
Oh, wow.
That was right after either. Yeah.
Well, who won that one to you?
Nas won.
Easy. Why do we not remember that? Like,
Because no, he just look. Nas won that
Depends
battle.
which records we.
No,
It's called ethering someone for a reason.
it's not called whatever.
Takeover was way harder.
But nobody calls damn you really took him over.
Yeah, look.
You ethered him.
You got people there. Look.
I
Who's
was.
best is
I thought
to the actual-
Jay-Z won
like
also.
the
That's
fans'
just me.
perception of the artist.
Yeah.
Because if they're really passionate about you, then you're the best.
He left Rockefeller after that.
Yeah.
He said, y'all Rockos, wait, we Rockos, y'all rock fellas. And he's like, I think I got to buy Def Jam. I need a new label.
That was, but he could have sued. He could, like Drake.
What is
He didn't sue.
Yeah, we'll finish the Jennifer thing, and then I want to ask
But
you
with
about the Drake
Jennifer,
thing.
she had called, we did the record, and then I'm like in the car, I'm like, yo, and I see that they said new Nas, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, no.
The song comes on, and it's Nas. And like he didn't call early on, like he had some issues with his old lady, his baby mother at the time. And
Yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah, while that was there, he kind of wanted to do the same thing to Mega,
Yeah.
You wanted to do the same thing to what?
to Mega.
Oh, he was doing that to Cormega?
Well, he wanted to. So, and he had called me mad times because I could get in contact with the girl Holly that he was dealing with at the time.
Yeah.
And they were I spoke to him mad times when it was for that. But then when he came to tell me about the
he didn't
record,
keep that same love.
He didn't keep that same
call me the
energy.
same way. So I felt that's how I was feeling.
You felt a lack of loyalty. You felt...
Right. Just at that point. And then I love Nas.
Yeah.
He didn't have to take me on that tour. I just sent him in guitar.
Yeah.
He's out there. And I'm like, yo, it's ill to see him because was that before we figured out how to do it.
Interesting.
Like we couldn't, I was not a good rapper at the point Nas was on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, Nas...
I was still working at becoming good as an artist.
Illmatic's still
And
one of
it
the
took
best
everything that I went through to get me to the point that I was at on Get Rich or Die Trying. You know what I mean? Or it's like, you gotta look and say, the universal theme that worked the best for hip hop artists is life and death.
Oh, the Biggie.
Yeah.
Biggie, Ready to Die, Life After Death, and then Tupac, Machiavelli. These are all life and death theme records. You know what I mean? So when I add a little bit of aspiration to it, I say get rich or die
trying. Oh.
That's great.
I mean, we were just listening to it. I'm sure all you guys, I was listening to it, coming, and the energy is absolutely crazy, but it also, like, I remember, is that the biggest debut of an artist?
Yeah, the largest debut in hip hop album. Wow. And it was because I got bumped around. I would have came out of Columbia, it would have been like, boop.
Oh, that's right. So everybody knew about you. You're percolating. There's the heat. You're hearing about all the drama. You're getting better at rap.
I get shot up. I'm getting better at the same time. And then by the time I come back, and I just didn't switch the narrative. See, look, if they go like this, they go, a lot of times we hear people say something and it's dope. And you go, yo. And you look and go, is he really like that? Like, is the artist really like living that lifestyle? Or is that? And the part where it breaks is he's not.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. I grew up in the suburbs, and that was
This is right here. Like
and that was the thing that everybody was going crazy about. Is this guy? All the rappers that talk all this shit, this guy
He lives
this.
and they were like they were so romanticized by it or whatever. It was like, this is it.
No,
And
it's
then
it's still here. It's the NBA young boy Dirt
yeah.
area in our culture in hip hop.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick, that part has been there too. It was just conscious rappers. It was like Common Sense. It
I
was
used to
Mos
love
Def.
that,
It
yeah.
was
Yeah.
Talib Kweli. It was
I used to love that until I got a
They
job.
were smarter rappers.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, when your hit record is sit down, be humble. That's fucking smart shit to make a hit record out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
What
yeah.
age group is inappropriate to not like what he just said?
None.
Oh, wow. So you can reach the masses if you're being a little bit
when
more.
it connects, when it's done properly.
It's just harder to connect.
It is harder to do it that way, from my perspective.
Yeah.
Quick question about the Nas J-Lo thing. He knew you were going to do that track and still didn't call you? Or do you think maybe he just didn't know?
I don't think it was aware of it,
Yeah.
but they did that.
Right.
In his behalf. You see what I'm saying? They said, no.
I know they did that.
And then shifted for him to rap on the record. And then when that happens, and I'm like, damn, why you didn't call me to just say I'm not on the record, that he's on the record.
Yeah.
See, because
But do you think he knew that you were on the record already? Because maybe
He was
he didn't
supposed
know.
to be on it.
I think they
Oh, he knew.
they
Okay.
took him off,
Yeah, that's
me off
different.
the record.
Yeah, okay.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second. Listen, we got to talk about how the NFL is trying to steal Christmas.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
They are really grinching it up.
Yeah, I love
They're
it.
trying to steal Christmas from the NBA. NBA always had Christmas lockdown.
That was their day.
That was their day.
Yeah.
And the NFL is like, nah, we
50
got
Cent
it.
with Alex. That's my corner now.
They really try to take that corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a couple games.
Good
And
games, I
You
think.
like these?
I think good games.
Steelers,
Steelers, Chiefs. The Chiefs, every fucking game they play is close.
Yeah.
And the Steelers are good. So the Steelers could win. I guess you still bet on the Chiefs just because they keep winning.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the spread is. But Ravens, Texans, I don't trust the Texans. I hate to say that as someone from Texas, but I just don't trust them this year.
So you think we're like, so
Running back.
Oh, yeah. Love
Fire.
it.
now who?
Father.
Yeah.
All right, they talk.
I hate the Eagles.
Yeah,
so
you
I
want to
would-
go get hit in the head? You're like, I'll just sit on.
for decades and
Yeah.
every has a good enough supporting cast.
So they-
that
I'm taking it that 50 had to take a break.
the rookie quarterback. So like the Chiefs losing team are a better.
Yeah,
This
even
football-
Lawsuit.
Is that it?
They not like that.
My bad.
Probably something else going on. Rap right now, which thing in U.S. social casinos, bet on top sports and political events, and use the promo code FLAGRANT for your welcome bonus. Now let's get back to the show. Can I ask you about the second biggest beef in rap right now, which is Drake and Kendrick? What do you think about that?
What's the first? The first is
Wait, what?
what's the first biggest?
I don't know. There's probably something else going on.
I don't know.
But I know that the second one that people used to be talking about, like, what do you think the lawsuit is really about?
I thought it was about stopping the damage that the Super Bowl would do.
Because the Super Bowl, now, in my opinion, I don't think that the NFL would let Kendrick say certified pedophiles
Right.
out loud.
On they would actually, I think that they would be part of the damages after that. You know, you're the largest sports event that everyone is viewing. People watch football who don't watch football.
Everybody
It's
gonna watch
Super
it.
Bowl.
Yeah.
And when that record just they not like that. Like that is the record.
You can't not play it.
Yes.
But you can't say, you can't have lines talking about pedophilia in the song that the whole world is watching.
Now look at this. Look, pedophilia. Look at this is such a proper diss. This is not saying anything that would have to be bleeped. You see what I'm saying to you?
Oh, because it's not a cuss word.
It's not a cuss word.
Isn't
It's
that
not-
crazy that words are
But do you
worse
think
than
the
the
Super Bowl-
most heinous act ever?
Yes,
done?
yeah.
Like, if you properly scientifically say the most heinous act ever, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine.
Don't
Totally
say
fine.
shit though. If
Yeah,
you say
God.
shit,
That's-
yeah,
Now
got it.
you were inappropriate.
FCC.
But like the way, look, it not being true doesn't matter. Like in hip hop, it didn't matter to this point. None of the things that they said were about me were true at that point. Like they
But
said
there
shit.
got to be enough, not proof, but like some smoke around it. If there's any smoke around it, we'll buy it. Faith and Faith and Pac. There's
think
some
so,
picture of
man.
them together. So if he says I fucked her, we all see that one picture. This is all we need as fans. One picture, and we're like,
I
Pac, fuck that girl.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all we need as fans.
Yeah.
We're just ready to buy it.
I
Everybody,
think that they just
That's it.
Everybody
They're ready
ran
to hate
for
on
it.
Drake. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're always ready to hate on who's on top. And
Yes.
now Kendrick, if Kendrick's on top, there's going to be people ready to hate on him. And he's never been in that position.
Nah, you know,
He always been an underdog.
but he's been a media darling.
Yeah.
because
Kendrick still
he's
is.
not number one.
Kendrick got trophies I didn't even know that they had. Like what, Pulitzer
Prize. Yeah.
What the fuck? How a rapper get that?
Sit down. Be
Like,
humble.
wait, what the fuck? This is what they.
Yeah, I know,
think
that's
he's
different.
what
That's
they
different.
would like hip hop culture to be.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Like look at the themes. Good kid, bad city, man. City. You know what I mean? Like it's coming out of the environment and being that talented. So they would like it to be that, and it'd be
Less scary and dangerous.
less aggressive, less parts of the environment.
Because you can sell it to more people.
Right.
You can sell it to
then-
way more people.
Because I didn't even know what that was. When he got that one, I was like, oh, what's that? Like I seen. Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking
was wondering what you
trophies, those
talking
fucking trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career, if you look at this,
Oh, wow. You're going to let
James getting Grammy.
he had one.
Exactly. And he didn't show up.
He had like
50 dropping them slick
He had
ones.
like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one. At the same time, he got them shits. He started drinking. His pictures with him like fucking things the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because
are from
he's
the
no
marriage.
longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
Right? You were connected to the biggest.
Jay got it for the music. Jay got it for the music.
Nah,
He
I'm saying shit that you didn't see.
He deserved those.
I'm sitting there, it's like this, like Black excellence. They're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch. You're like,
I hate you, man.
unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you niggas this year. Come on, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He just looking at his watch during the whole Rock Nation, bro. Like, is it 3:30?
Yeah, it's almost time to get out. What the fuck is that? Yo, I feel like I'm normal again. Get me out of here.
Oh wow! So that's the
crazy.
deal he signed, huh?
Yeah, that's the deal. Like the other ones didn't count as much as that one did.
Oh, yeah, before I forget this, we talked about Jay. Proximity to Diddy. You don't think he knew anything? He's seemingly around Diddy a
I
lot.
don't know. That was a real suburb question.
Proximity.
And the proximity.
Proximity. That's the SAT hit parade word. I had to learn
Proximity,
that.
do you think he fucking knew all of the shit that was going on? Then I was like
I don't want to incriminate myself.
I know, but the way he said it,
Like I said,
no matter how you answer that shit, you snitching.
That was a narc kind of question. Yeah.
You asked the question like a fan.
I grew up with white people. If there's one thing I know is how to get a black guy in trouble.
But here's a great question.
Yo, just give him the Happy Meal before you ask him to snitch, bro.
Yeah, that's funny. That's real funny.
Damn, it wasn't even drinking.
Speaking of, how the hell you pronounce
𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗞𝗦.
Okay.
It's the King's Path.
King's Path.
Because I know Branson. That's the one I pronounce.
That's the Branson lifestyle. You're gonna be outside.
Biff, you're not worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way. Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't got that shit in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit. Like, not that it's real or not, but-
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't fucking give her a drink so she forget what the fuck happened. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drink. I gave me the fucking drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the fuck? This is, yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. Like, doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. Well, I don't know why it's so hard for people
So
just
for people to
acknowledge
feel
weird
like
shit is
you
weird.
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues will be.
Wait, what does that mean?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that shit.
So by you, you're good, bro.
That's
You're
great.
fucking good.
Yeah.
He's protecting hip hop.
Yeah.
If you don't speak out and make them the weirdos, then they're gonna think everybody's
Every
like
single
that.
person is like that involved in hip hop culture.
Makes you think. Did Jay
Wow.
do it?
Shut up.
Makes you think. So did Jay do it?
No,
We live here.
no, free Jay-Z.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Shout out Mufasa. We all gonna go and support. You are crazy. That was the craziest thing. I literally.
What's
bro,
the irony of Rock Nation? I gotta
Whoa,
see
dog. We in New York.
Happened the same day, bro.
Huh?
The what's the day came out the day before. The next day was
I was eating Raisin Bran. Okay, I'm eating Raisin Bran. I got my daughter in my arm. I'm scrolling, right? I see somebody screenshot your shit is Jay and the whole family at the Foxx Fair, and then the comment is 50 said, Jay said, they said I a 13-year-old. Let's go watch Mufasa.
Everybody get
I
dressed.
want to see Mufasa right now.
Yeah.
I just think it was a good look, like angling yourself as
A family man.
Yes.
But they had to go to the premiere,
that
bro.
was planned already. I'm
They had to go to the
Okay, bro.
premiere.
And I realized that later, but I'm just saying to you, I haven't seen him
I realized that
in a long
later.
time. That's all I'm
No.
saying. When I hadn't seen him in a long time, and then I heard this shit, and then I looked and I saw Mufasa, I said, whoa. That's what fucking happened, bro. You think this is at my phone? This is my phone. This is happening at real time. I'm going, yo. He said, yo.
You just gotta say everyone gets these jokes, bro. That's what you gotta say.
Yeah, no,
rappers, listen, comedians are the new
why do
rappers,
people-
bro. That's
why
the
do
thing.
people come to my page, bro?
That's true.
I
They
know
want
what
to say,
I'm
you know what they say?
That is true.
Well, you don't think you're gonna happen next? Yeah, that's what they say to me, buddy. Well, you're next, buddy. You're fucking, you're laughing at this.
Then you're not worried at all.
I know why.
Because you don't got nothing.
I don't have it.
Nah.
There's no girls gonna come out.
Why you sound
Man, look.
skeptical?
Because I think there are some women
Damn,
that are
Al.
like, no,
Yeah,
I
what's
think
up
there's
with
some
this guy?
women that are like,
This guy's supposed to be from Queens, bro.
let me cook
His own fucked up experience.
Oh man, they jumping on her for no reason.
What I'm saying is, I know a couple of exes that fucking throw me under the bus.
Nah, that's not what happened.
None of this would have happened if you let him have the corner. Would have been fine.
you know, there's some like opportunists.
He's-
they'll
he's
just
going.
they'll just throw out the
Girls
fucking.
will
But that's what I'm saying. So you had to have something. Look, if you already interacted with the person, right, and you hadn't had a bad experience, it would take more for them to say some of the shit that you see these people saying. Right? Like you go, what made you do? What made you? Even when we part ways, and because a lot of times when we interact with people, they're not just having fun for tonight. They think we're leading into this hardcore relationship that may not materialize. Right. So I see what you're saying, where they can look and go, well, look, you met the girl in 2003. You hung out with her. You had a good time after the show with 30 girls there. You just went and y'all hung out, right? And y'all just part ways. Right? So there's no negative things between it. But she can look up at the TV now, and you've been a success since then. Feel like that's my life. I was supposed to be there. And be upset with you and say something. But will it have any merit to it?
If I gotta keep
that
it real,
woman hasn't been
you ain't always have the most amicable breakups. Do you remember where I think it's your baby moms, where it's like she was kind of speaking out, and then all of a sudden the house just got burnt down.
Yeah, but you know it happens. Left eye.
She burned the house down. Well, stuff like that happens. Left eye.
So I know how you feel about me now. No. He's going. He's great. So he saw me like the match.
I want my block back.
He go. Look, I have faith in our just uses.
Oh my God.
There would be consequences connected to those behaviors and actions that this brother is talking about.
Oh my goodness, man.
Why is that a part of his thought process today while we're here having a good time? No, I just said, look, you do have people that really look, when you break up with them, they don't care about you anymore.
Yeah.
So they'll say things and you go, yeah, but it doesn't hold merit. It doesn't have any no real.
Yeah, of course. After all these years and you don't see nothing. Yeah,
the girl that's just upset with you. She's just angry with you. She got you. And you go.
I thought the smartest thing Jay said in the statement was, if you really believe this happened, then press criminal charges. He said, pull up.
But I don't think that was.
Tell me.
Okay, look. Because of the statute of limitation, there is
there is no criminal. So it's a
so making a statement is to make people feel like.
But apparently, if she's under 18, didn't you say it still could be criminal? Yeah. He knows because he's fed.
He used to be a cop. So you turned him into a cop. He used to sell drugs and then he became a police officer. Did you know that?
How to rob.
Glorified security.
But you know what he would do? When they would arrest G-Unit guys, he would be like, yes. And he was in the court guilty.
Every time.
I was actually the cool one. I'll give you the extra fucking cheese sandwiches and shit like that. I'll be looking out.
Take care of the family.
Hey, you know, I don't know, man. I think, what's the name? I get confused too. When you look at this shit, it's a lot. It's a lot of confusing information, right? But I think when you do point out that, why didn't you file criminal cases? Because you can't. It's over 20 years old. This was 2000, bro.
No, but I think if it's a minor,
when they're saying this is happening, I'm not even 50 Cent yet.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is that dates that far back.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not... It didn't even take place at that point. So I'm like,
yo, I want to get back to, can I ask you a question? How did you convince Louisiana to change the laws?
No, it was already...
Your influence is a little scary sometimes, bro. Like, you play around on the internet, but then, like, you made a state change a law.
Have you been to Shreveport? They need it.
No.
Yes, but...
I spent half my childhood basically in Shreveport. So I know they need everything you could give them.
But can you explain what happened? Because this was crazy.
Yeah, Shreveport, they were first to provide tax incentives. And they blossomed first, and then their political stuff that goes on out there had them pull it. And a lot of the people gravitated to Atlanta and closer places that they could work consistently in the field that they were working in. So now when you get a chance to come out there, like I didn't have, it was Millennium Studios originally. I worked on Streets of Blood out there. I filmed with Val Kilmer and Sharon Stone. So I had an experience in Shreveport as just acting talent at that point. And then Avi Lerner had owned the studio at that point, and Avi, he just financed the Expendables. I did the Expendables with Stallone, Jason Statham, and Megan Fox.
Dolph Lundgren.
The whole squad. Like, that's the one that, like, all my action stars are in it. Like, I like action as a genre, so I did that movie. But while I'm there, I'm asking him, like, what was wrong with it? He was like, nothing. It's just the incentive went away. So we was filming in Bulgaria because they understand that they need to bring the productions out there. And then...
And just real quick for everybody that's watching, is that sometimes states will actually reduce the taxes on a production. It could be a TV show or a film, and that will incentivize people to do it in there instead of Hollywood or there instead of New York. A lot of times they shoot Toronto instead of New York City.
Actually, Hollywood and New York are the worst places to shoot.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, it's the worst places to shoot. And it's turned into that because it's become such a frequent thing. And then now everybody's moving to different areas to create businesses that are functional.
So you go buy this
huge
film complex in Shreveport, throw a pretty sick comedy show in order to crack off the weekend.
They can't afford that show.
They can't afford that show.
The bill was so crazy.
Showed, bro. It was everybody showed.
Yeah,
it was Chappelle, Cat,
Andrew Schultz.
I mean, whatever. Yeah, I was pulled up.
Put my boys up in the.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Bill Bellamy was there. Like, it was Gary O was there. It was
DC.
like DC was there. It was crazy. It was. And it was, backstage there was 2,000 people backstage.
There was no pressure for them to do like long sets. Just being is enough. Like they didn't have to.
That's fine.
You know, and then.
But giving that to the city was very cool. You blow it up and you're there and there's these tax incentives for the state. And then it comes out, I think with the new administration, they're getting rid of the tax incentives.
Again, so I'm like,
I go, what the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta imagine what that feels like after you just spent $5 million. What?
What the fuck? So what I'm trying to understand is what happened, because a week later,
I went.
The state said, we actually would like to bring back the tax incentives.
Yeah, it was up, but it had to go past different areas of government. So there was questioning, and it went from, they reduced it from $150 million to $125 million. So, but it's still, now it's functional, still the right place for me to film, so I'll be able to do some things. And I bought a lot of property out there.
I thought the whole waterfront or whatever.
Like downtown, because I gotta revitalize it and get it up to, like the hotel rooms was a little off.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I gotta make sure the experience is like.
When I put it on my performance, they got have a nice
But you know what's interesting about this is like, this is what all the people who buy sports teams are doing now. Like what you're doing with entertainment is what Golden State Warriors did. Right. They basically get the city to pay for the new arena. The conglomerate, the group of people, buy up all the real estate around that shitty-ass place, and they rent it out to restaurants. They make condos there.
They know it's going to bring so much traffic.
They make more money off the real estate than they do off the team. So knowing that you're going to build up this city and you're going to make it a hub for projects.
Yeah, you got to get those places and revitalize it. And this is the only way that you can assure that the lights will turn on when you need them to. Like, so for to actually have places to go out to eat and do things that you would enjoy out there. Like, that's the basic experience. We say I was good, I had a good time, especially if we're going somewhere to work. As long as you had...
I hear what you're saying. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you're like, I got to do this project for 2 months, what the fuck? Now, you want to have a nice restaurant to go to, you want to have a little club, you want people to want to be in Shreveport.
And that I can curate that. And then, a lot of, the cool part is a lot of the artists were in a place where they want to bring things like Jadakiss got the Kiss Caf. So I'm bringing, we create a coffee shop out there.
Oh, that's fire.
That's fire.
Then Keith Sweat, Harlem's Pizza.
Let's go.
That's great.
I didn't even tell anybody about that.
I know you're huge. How big is your team? Because how do you pull off moves like this?
Also,
every move you pull off, I'm like, how the fuck is this nigga doing?
You know what? I got separate teams. They're separated because the unit, what would be unit music team is there, and then you got what unit film and television would be. So you break it up.
Yeah, different.
A lot of times that's how they mess up their business, because they get too big of a team.
Yeah, you never worry about that?
Nah.
Because
because I'm functioning, I'm working.
That's true.
But you're also on tour. You're also, you're managing all these.
This is actually a large production, bro. When I came in here, I see there's 2 different setups. You got all these cameras. Look at all of this stuff, bro.
Talk that shit.
Look, that camera right there.
Talk that shit.
That right there could be the whole show. We could put that one over there just in case, so get you every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And then we could go ahead and make a lot more money. We could keep a lot more money in our pocket. Who bought all of this stuff?
It was donated.
We stole it from the local studio.
Right.
It's a million square feet in
This not
Shreveport.
cheap stuff, bro. This is the professional lights, I could tell.
All right, guys, let's take a little break for a second, man, because some of the boys.
While they taking a break, man, we try to keep them about 1 hour. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it. 50 Cent is funny, but between his jokes, man, you can. First of all, you gotta have some working capital, and I know we were supposed to be talking about the Jay-Z and Diddy thing and the allegations. They touched on it a little bit, but it was a very interesting interview because they're talking about business. They talking more about how Puffy does his business and how he keep his name out of all this stuff, and it was very interesting to hear him say that. From a person on the outside looking into this music industry, especially dealing with Diddy and all the stuff that allegedly is happening with Jay-Z and Meek Mill dressing like Diddy and the jokes and all this type of stuff, is it true or not? But people are making their own minds up about he done had some sex with some men with somebody, with some with some men, I guess supposed to say that. So, but long story short, 50 gonna troll and do what he do. Oh, come on, man. I'm just bull jabbing with you and everything. Yeah. Don't let my secrets out, man. Playboy. That's Puffy's favorite word, Playboy. But at the same time, I'm gonna let you know that, it's a lot of rumors going around. Some of these people that, some of these men that with you, it's kind of like letting everybody know. And I think, I really think 𝗟𝗓 was, allegedly has did some things. I got a list of people. I don't mean to just call out one person. I got a list of people that I think that did some things that they ain't had no business doing to get to where they at. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hey, y'all stay tuned for part 2. If it's gonna be a part 2, y'all take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.